I was gonna ask, because you talked about heal. Have you healed? Because I know your breakup was very public.
Sure.
Have you got a chance to heal, and how are you doing mentally?
Word on the streets is Meagan Good and Devon Franklin just called it quits. But what led to the divorce anyway? Here's what we know about it.
The way I remember it is there's, the complete grief, the denial, and then eventually the acceptance, and then the courage and the changing of the attitude and shifting. And then there's embracing what is currently happening. And then there's tons of self-reflection and knowing that you're a little bit wounded, but that you will work through it. And there's nothing that I regret about my marriage. And there's nothing I regret about the person that I married. I'm actually very, very thankful for that experience and how it's helped me grow.
From an unexpected split to a controversial new lover, Meagan Good's love life has been anything but predictable as of late. Before news of their divorce hit the fan, Meagan and Devon Franklin seemed like two lovebirds who were so enamored with each other that they could never fall apart. I guess some good things are just not meant to last, right? But hang on for a second, there's more to this story that will make you question, oh, you ever thought you knew about Meagan Good's marriage to Devon Franklin? Aren't you curious about why Meagan Good got into a relationship with Jonathan Majors and continues to support him despite all the bad press surrounding their relationship? We've got all the dirty details, and believe me when I say that it's crazier than you could ever imagine. When these two lovebirds got married in 2012, everyone went crazy over their beautiful union, but suddenly divorce papers appear out of nowhere just 9 years later. Well, here's the scoop. Apparently there were some serious trust problems that weren't easy to fix. When Devon broke up with Meagan, she was as angry as a cat who got kicked out to the curb, only to be replaced by a goldfish. Boy, do you know how many people would have been given a chance to be in Devon's shoes? She was a rare gem among women. She recently opened up about how her biggest fear was that she might have a failed marriage like her parents, and that's exactly what happened. While most people would be tossing their ex under the bus, our girl Meg is staying a good girl to the core, saying her ex-husband is a great human being. But hold up for a second, if he's that great, then why didn't he stick to her side like glue? Meagan is playing it straight, claiming that she learned from the experience, but behind the big camera, Meagan was hurt and felt utterly rejected and betrayed by her ex. Meagan began to doubt her faith and everything that she held dear, but I'm so glad that she eventually discovered God, and her deeper relationship with him brought her more joy and contentment. After more than 2 years of spiritual exploration, she feels like she's finally found her way through the desert, but her faith in God has grown stronger. Now, you'd expect that Meagan and Devon would be avoiding each other like the flea after all that drama, but the reverse is the case. As far as anyone can tell, they are still best buddies. Insane, right? Meagan went so far as to claim they've got nothing but pure love for each other, and she is genuinely cheering for him to move on. But this doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't bad blood between them, cause she sure deserved an Oscar for her role in Tyler Perry's Divorce in the Black. People are now spreading idle gossip that the reason why Meagan seems so untouched by the divorce is because she's been cheating on Devon with Jonathan Majors all along. But what do we know about this? Unlike Devon, Jonathan hasn't exactly made the front page of newspapers for good reasons. He's got a rep for being a bad boy, so it's not surprising that social media went absolutely crazy after they started dating. Some people welcomed the news while others gave the silent treatment. One thing is certain though, haters are always gonna hate, but Meagan decided to take Taylor's advice and pay them no dust. Recall those rumors that Devon Franklin was cheating on Meagan? Apparently Meagan might have decided to pay back her ex by cheating on him. While Jonathan was undergoing some serious drama with his ex-girlfriend, he apparently decided to text Meagan to assist him in exacting revenge on his ex. Let's discuss Jonathan's legal battles while we're at it. While he was wooing Meagan, this man was wanted for assault. I mean, that was obviously a major red flag, right? But surprisingly, Meagan decided to go, all in good times and in bad times, I'll be there. But here's the real shocker. Did you know that he even attempted to distance himself from Meagan due to his drama, but she wouldn't have any of it, despite her friends' warnings. she chose to stay. Now, you're probably wondering why Meagan would put her life and career on the line for a man with so much baggage. In Meagan's defense, she claims that they have been trying to improve themselves by exercising, meditating, and even praying together. She seems committed to staying on course. Some of her fans have voiced their opinions that she should have left when she had the chance, but Meagan isn't fazed by all the negative backlash she has been getting for her relationship with Jonathan. While Meagan believes he's a changed man, her fans are buying it. And perhaps you would feel the same way after hearing about Jonathan's past records as a player. Apparently, Jonathan's ex, Grace, discovered some questionable text on Jonathan's phone. He saved the number of another woman under the name Cleopatra and even sent her a text message saying, "I wish I was kissing you right now." Things got physical real fast after Grace saw him trying to take his phone. A famous couple having an argument, nothing we haven't seen before, but apparently while Jonathan was trying to get his phone, Grace claimed that Majors had physically assaulted her, twisting her arm and hitting her on the head. She suffered fatal injuries and Majors was arrested shortly after. The case was really serious, with Jonathan facing charges of assault and harassment. The trial took place in December 2023 and permit me to say that it was quite a show. Jonathan Majors was found guilty of all his charges, and it wasn't surprising when Hollywood dropped him at the first sign of scandal. Disney and Marvel bid him goodbye faster than Thor could lift his hammer. His character was cut from Avengers the Kang Dynasty and was basically told to kick rocks. And what happened with his public relations staff and manager? He disappeared suddenly. It's almost as though his entire career had vanished in one instant. It seemed like people were more furious with Jonathan after realizing that he would only be getting a year of domestic violence counseling instead of the usual jail time. While Meagan has been sticking to Jonathan's side, the rest of the world continues to take digs at him. But Meagan didn't just offer moral support to Jonathan, she even accompanied him to court while everyone else avoided him. While Jonathan becomes the proverbial Johnny Depp, putting in the good work to repair his reputation, Meagan has become his protective armor. She totally ignored the advice of her friends to wait until legal issues were resolved and is now following her heart and guts. We've all seen what happened to Johnny Depp during his own time and how he lost literally everything he's ever had. But if we're being honest, he was plain broke. The best move Meagan could make, especially in this situation, is to say bye-bye and leave the ring at the altar. Luckily for her, things haven't even gotten to that stage yet, so why hasn't she said goodbye? Multiple sources revealed that Meagan and Jonathan are stronger than ever. Meagan, who is on the verge of turning 43, is in the best place she's ever been both physically, spiritually, and emotionally. She's been focusing on her profession and keeping her cool, which has landed her some new movie roles. Some wonder if this is a foolhardy choice that will land her in hot fire, but she is determined to focus on self-improvement and true love.
On a personal note, it's so nice to see you so happy. Every time you step out, there is this silly old huge smile plastered across your face.
I guess that's one of the things about divorce is when you feel like the worst has happened, you go, oh, okay, well, I survived, which means that you just get freer. And so I celebrate it just by being present and being thankful, being grateful. I just feel complete freedom, and that's a really, really, really wonderful place to be.
She sure looks like a totally different woman after overcoming her struggles with depression after divorce. But whatever happens, I hope Jonathan doesn't turn out to be another Devon in disguise, because she's been through more than enough to last her a lifetime. People are super excited for Meagan Good and her new beau, because every good person deserves someone who truly values them. What do you think about Meagan and Jonathan's journey? Is Jonathan a changed man, or should we take Grace Jabari's word at face value? Because according to her, Jonathan is not sorry and he yet to accept responsibility for his actions. But what do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to get instant updates on new videos. Have a great day, and thank you all so much for watching this video.